Oh, we're going live.
Say hello to everybody.
Hello. I'll tell everyone the story.
Okay.
Are you on camera?
I don't know where the camera is.
Okay, hang on a second.
Hello. Should I turn the above lights on? Get the circle light? We're good? Okay.
LIFO or FIFO?
Last in, first out?
Yeah, I heard you.
Or first in, first out?
You have a YouTube channel, and I was curious to see what kind of stuff you have there.
I'd like to see it. Can you have a phone?
Does that have a hanger on the
Oh.
back, or do we need to epoxy
It
it?
does have a hanger on the back.
Yeah. She's very thoughtful.
That is
Yeah, it's a white wrapper. I know.
Okay, not the right brush.
Should I start? Was I waiting
Please
for you?
start, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Start talking to people.
I apologize. I was waiting for you to say something and then I was not sure of what you were doing. So, welcome. We are live to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And if I could get everyone to hit share, that would be amazing.
This one's dead. Minotaur.
Minotaur is dead.
Yeah, don't use.
Can we? I'm gonna get the circle light from the back, or not? Yeah, you're doing that. You're happy.
I'm getting.
You're plugging away.
Camera just shut off.
Okay. No, I just wanted to know if you needed help.
Do I need help? Do I need help? A little bit. No, I'm doing okay.
So on
I didn't
Facebook,
mean to scare anybody, by the way. Sorry.
Facebook is easy to hit share if you have Facebook. YouTube is easy to
YouTube.
share the link.
What? Says that it's done.
Oh, we just started a new one
Did you start a new one?
at 9:00. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm not saying it's live.
Here, Instagram. I just clicked go.
Okay, here
Sorry.
we go. Here we
Look for the 9
I
o'clock
was a bit slow on that one. YouTube, Facebook, and now Instagram. I clicked it. Now there we go.
Bring on the night.
Okay, so hitting share, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
YouTube.
We are very grateful for everyone hitting share. It has been just a joy seeing who's coming by, the artwork that they're bringing, the conversation, and the awesomeness that everyone's bringing. So we are going to start sharing the work.
Am I in the picture? No, I don't want to be. I'm just asking you.
No, I don't know. I want to.
What
So
is this though?
we-
What have I prepared over here? Is that a separate screen?
I don't know.
Where? Oh, it's here. Looks like a separate screen. You can move over, or I can do this. You just be comfortable. If the camera shuts off, I'm gonna lose my.
I'll just move over.
What's that?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Isn't that nice?
So here we go. We are auctioning off work. There is a lot of beautiful work.
Okay, let's do this. There's 5 people with us. I'm gonna check and see who shared the link. I'm gonna give everybody speaking to it. If they didn't share it, I haven't shared it either. Actually,
What you mean?
here we go.
How do you know?
3 shares. Okay. And then I'm gonna share. Sometimes I share it and then I copy the link and I just stick it everywhere.
Did I tell my Instagram?
Oh, that's right.
Sorry. Went back
Just upload it Instagram again.
yeah.
Please click share. Okay. Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
Same here. Taking a while, but
Okay.
We good?
Okay. Okay.
How are we doing? We're
Oh, I've
okay?
shared it like 10 times.
Okay, good. So what we do now is we're going to show
I'm
the
still
artwork.
sharing.
And I'm going to start showing the artwork.
Why don't you show the artwork?
And people...
Let's show. Can we do this? Can we make sure we show everybody that painted tonight that wants to sell stuff tonight? Because I also want to jam a bunch of the
That sounds good.
plaster pieces in if people want stuff to paint on.
That sounds wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Holy crap! I have like need to check. I have a lot of stuff.
So there's a bunch of lovely pieces. First of all,
Also, Monday we're cooking a turkey for anybody that normally we put on a turkey dinner for people that have nowhere to go. But this year, even if you want to ditch your family, come eat turkey with us. It's the last time we do it. So
we put a bunch of tables in a long table. And it's very cozy in here.
as my grandma would say, your families can suck wind. I don't even know what that means, but
All right.
one day he found out how much student loan I had. He said, "You know what I'd do if I was a young man? I'd let him suck wind." And I was like, "Grandpa,
Grandpa.
does that mean you're paying my student loan?" And it didn't.
It did not.
I should let the government suck wind.
So, oh my gosh, look
Oh,
at
look
this.
at that. Theo.
So, this is by Theo.
Is Theo with us? Theo, give us a ping if you're with us.
A
Because I kind of
beautiful,
rushed Theo out a bit.
beautiful image by Theo. Watercolor.
Whoa, what happened there?
Acrylic.
61 people liked it? Is that right? Means everybody's with us.
Swoopy Hills #2, October 8th, 2024. So this is a contemporary piece by Theo. I really love the colors. I really love his lines. And again, I will always say this. I love his use of the different finishes in his inks and acrylics and watercolors. So the matte and then the gloss and then the metallics. Oh, so beautiful. Opening bid. $30 for this beautiful piece. It is on lovely paper, high quality paper. A gorgeous piece.
If you'd like to buy this piece,
Bid
please
online.
call 403-629-7424.
Text 403.
Call or text 403-629-7424.
Yeah,
So, if
Theo's
you could
here.
just-
He says,
Theo,
I'm
I'm
here.
sorry if I rushed you out today.
We were rushed, and then we were like, we have to make sure we clean up.
How do you pronounce Kirishiro?
Chiaroscuro?
Yeah, it's just stuck in my mouth today.
That is, I like when words get stuck in you.
Yeah, no, today, but I was stuck in that word. I just listened. I was looking at some today thinking, you know what we should have done is figure drawing by candlelight.
Yes, I love that. We have our whole lives to do figure drawing by candlelight. This is another piece by Theo. So the lovely thing about the freedom of being an artist is having so many different styles.
Why don't you use the tone of your voice to say, "Don't let sounds happen on the phone, Rich"?
Butterfly Sky #2. This is from November 11th, 2023. So just about a year ago. So I would say stamping or printmaking mixed with a small landscape at the bottom. So we have this beautiful butterfly sky
I have a question.
by Theo Nelson, also $30.
I have a question.
Yes, my love.
Instagram. How did I end up with Threads? And is Threads a dating site?
No.
Yeah,
Because I didn't want Threads. I don't know how I have Threads, but all I see is things that look like ads for dating, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I can answer that question if you want.
Yeah, what is that?
Threads is Facebook's answer to the destruction of Twitter.
Well, I'm down for that actually.
Yeah, so basically they want to be what Twitter was when it wasn't owned by Nazis.
Was Twitter kind of a dating app though?
Not really.
I
mean-
think Threads is almost entirely populated
For some people.
by AI fake characters that
There's a lot of bots.
Yeah, right?
Interesting.
So much.
That's interesting. Thank you.
Yeah. It's also owned by Facebook, which is not good, by the way.
Did you ever use Twitter?
No ethical consumption of capitalism.
I think because we're artists, we probably tend to go towards Instagram. And actually, one of the mistakes I probably knew of but never felt like rectifying is the people that buy art probably would have used Twitter more than Instagram. So that's something we're stubborn about. And I had a Twitter account for Rumble House and Gorilla House, and I think I remembered to tweet like 4 times.
There you go.
Isn't TikTok at the time more popular? For
I have a TikTok.
art?
It's not really our Rumble House. It's just something I put up, and I actually was not really taking it very serious when I started, and I ended up not using my properly. It's spelt wrong. But we have 4,500.
Wow.
So
So this piece is by Tanner. a small image. There's a beautiful river bird. There's metallics. There's beautiful textures. Opening is 10 for this piece. Really beautiful detail. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sorry for the people at home. I apologize for my
10.
10 to Ben. All right, and then he also did.
Ben, just out of curiosity, how old are you?
I'm 30.
So I think maybe you watched a lot of Ben 10 when you were a kid.
I would have loved to, but I was raised in a cultist, so I didn't get to.
Right.
Right. There you go.
Not too late.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say
know-
we have a lot of the toys.
When did you free yourself from the cultism? Or
21 was when it came out.
I know you banished it now.
Oh, I'm dead to that. It's over. Very,
Isn't that-
very slowly.
Well, you're always part of
You
our
are
family. So.
family.
That's, I love you.
Now,
Oh.
actually, have you considered that you might have just left one cult for another?
I thought about
I thought about that.
yes, but I think the difference is I can leave and you won't hate me.
It's so true. We want you to live your
And I don't
life.
think your cult would go up and clean drug needles on Saturdays downtown.
No, they would, but they would yell at you on the street.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm happy you're here.
Me too.
This is also
Maybe
by
we should go visit your cult.
Rich Tiru. This is a little bit hard to show. It's very zoomed into our faces.
Isn't it?
But look,
Why is it so zoomed? Oh, you know what? I bet you I zoomed it.
zoom?
Let's just try this out. This might change everything.
That got more zoom.
Nope.
More zoom.
Those are already zoomed out. But boy, do I like the red splashes on the sweater.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to show the people at home parts of this painting.
They can see the whole painting. They just have to do it in fourth dimension. Right?
Very beautiful piece. The opening
Height,
is
width, depth, and time.
30 on this piece by Tanner. Lots of layers. Whoa, Shar bid $75 on Theo's first piece. Thank you, Shar. I didn't even see.
Shard.
Shar.
You could text us at 403-629-7424. There's a better chance we won't miss the bid.
Yeah, so so this is especially for the people who are new to the space. Please text 403-629-7424.
That's 403-629-7424. Actually, if everybody at home could just send me a cat photo, that'd be great.
So this piece is currently at $75 to Shar.
Still receiving messages here. 403-629-7424. 403-629-7424. Can we try this? And I don't know how this is going to go. And I will not be offended. But I made this Popeye. And I was just being funny. But what I wanted to do was experience painting one of these babies online because I wanted people to see how easy and fun it was.
Do you want me
And
to help you?
well, I just think if I turn this off for a second, and then if you put my so he's got an eyeball and a cigar that lights up. Felix would be furious. Dad.
Are you
What?
are you selling the Popeye?
Oh my God! Look at this. No. I hate to say it, but I could probably do like a Popeye arm. Hold on. Actually, this is kind of like alarming too, because he doesn't look that different than me.
What is this?
What does it say?
I
They
don't want
are-
to say it out loud. What about underpants?
Everything. Why is that typed in? Oh,
I don't know.
okay. So here's what happened is I sat on my speech text. Did I send those though? Or did Kelly send? Kelly, did you send me your Yeah, no, that was like I was sitting on my. I hit this
Speech-
button.
Yeah.
And then I said it just took what I said. Hello, everything about my underpants. and then it got sent, probably to one of the families I teach. And then I just had to find another job.
As easy as that.
As easy as that. Every now and then, one of the kids, he's being a turd with me, shoot, I'm going to get you fired. I was like, You get me fired, and I'm just some guy waiting for you in the parking lot. Like,
Are you selling your Popeye?
Popeye? Yeah, $5.
Hey,
$5, Popeye.
Ben has bid $5 on the Popeye.
Last look at Popeye. Oh, there's dings. I don't remember dings.
Can I hold it? Oh,
This is a better choice for bidding. $75 for Theo's first place. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank
It
you,
is.
Shar. All right, so this is by Yuko.
I
And
love you, I love you, I love you.
I love you, I love you, I love you. It's from one of our books, Inspiration. And this is very full of love. The swirls, and it's like inner environments. I love you, I love you, I love you.
I love you, I love
What's
you,
your
I love
opening
you.
bid? $30. Text 403-629-7424.
That's 403-629-7424. 403-629-7424.
Beautiful texture and magic.
I got some cat photos. Thanks, guys.
The oh my bag.
That's
So-
funny.
One of the pieces was the I Love You book, and one of the books or piece of inspiration was Sarasvati and the idea of the goddess of creation and music and the arts. And this might have been an inspiration for Oana. And this says, love yourself. What a beautiful message and a beautiful image. So the bid from Georgia bid on this piece to start is $20. So it's currently at $20 to Georgia. Also, I'm going to be making sure I solidify last week's sales too. I apologize. Hello. Oh, very cool. What's your opening bid?
$10.
$10. So this piece by Gamaliel is an opening of $10. And we were talking, did you tell your story about Terry Fox last week?
I do love Terry Fox.
Which his grandma ended up being in the same hospital as him in BC. And she kept talking about this sweet kid that was in the room next to her. I think what a beautiful story that is. So $10 opening for Gamaliel's piece.
It's crazy on camera. That really looks like a guy that's just with us wearing a funny hat.
That's really good.
Does anybody need a pilot? I only painted these to demo how easy it was. So if it doesn't sell, would not be wounded. Opening bid for this one is $5. What is the shadow? Shadow.
I think it's the camera because the lights are coming in.
Shadows. Oh, from over there because I forgot this was off.
Yeah.
Gotcha. There we go. Hey guys, I got really big hands. Sorry.
You don't need to be sorry. It's very funny.
No. See you. Take care. I'm off for my flight now. Okay, $5 for a pilot.
They all have hangers on the back too.
They do. Hangers on
Very
the back.
convenient.
Yeah.
So the story about these were we got contacted by Lee, and she lives not far from my school. So we went over and said, "Oh yeah, we can pick up some."
So we
We
picked
thought-
up about.
We
9
thought she
items.
had a few sculptures and some casts to pour more sculptures, and it's an entire 2 rooms and Tupperware and
Can I
everything.
try something?
And of course,
Yeah. So
And-
we're gonna find homes for these.
yeah. So we have
Right
casts
now we've
if
been
you're a
just
mold
playing.
maker. We have latex casts, and
And
we
this one has
have.
black light and gold.
Oh wow,
Doesn't that do all the nice stuff?
that's very beautiful.
That does look.
I'm gonna stick these into trees and things.
That would be so cool to have
All
little
around.
sconces on the sides of trees.
All around town. And this is my favorite one. It's a little guy listening to records, and he was thoughtfully looking at his dog. And the dog's head broke off. And so I meticulously carved out the dog. And the dog was sitting on a folded piece of carpet. So I even got the pattern right. And it's invisible where the dog was. But now what I really like is this guy sort of thoughtfully
What's
looking
your
off.
bid on the bronze lady? I'm so sorry.
$5.
$5. Perfect.
But forget the bronze lady. This one's the best.
I love that he's staring off into
Yeah,
space.
the dog's gone, and he's just thinking about the records now.
Yeah.
I might keep this one, unless you want to bid $5. Who bid on this one? The gold one.
What the heck? You have been sitting and saying weird things to people.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Weird. What did I say? What did I say?
It just says it's way better than you.
Huh.
That's like
To who did I say that?
poor Shar.
Sure. That's
I'm
just
saying-
that word. I've been sitting on the.
Rich's phone has been recording our talking in parts.
When did I say it's way better to you than anything?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Yes, weird.
Maybe I've been hacked.
All of these?
Char, there's nothing better than you.
Did you guys pick all of these?
We made none of them. We picked them up in a can.
Oh, he's painted all of these.
Oh,
yeah.
I painted
Yeah.
4
Okay.
tonight. Who's bidding on the gold one?
Zach,
Zach, which Zach?
Vancouver.
Vancouver Zach.
Vancouver Zach.
Zach, if you have to install this outside in a building, like you have to install
Street
this
art.
Renegade.
Zach
yeah.
bid $10 on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
But also, I've got this set of tigers, and you can paint them yourself. I was kind of thinking these would sell better unpainted than painted. Does anybody want to bid on a set of 2 tigers? They'd be nice for drawing lessons too, actually. Ooh, what's that?
Zach said gorilla decor.
Yeah.
This
Did he call me a decor?
is by Georgia.
Decor.
It is named
Decor.
Rust Bucket. Opening is $20. It is Conte on paper.
Uh-oh. I bid $5 on the tiger. On the blank tiger,
Who? Kelly. Nice.
All right, I got a question for you, Kelly. If you knew, Kelly, if you knew this, that I actually have 3 of these babies. I have 3 tigers. Wait, what's that?
Shar said no worries. Thank you, Shar.
I've got 3 tigers. They're triplicate. I was going to say duplicate. And I would sell all 3 of them together for $50. What do you think of that? Then you would have the corner market on tigers.
Very cute.
And you know what'd be fun is you could paint them and then see. I thought they'd be neat if they sold them little batches.
That's true. There's some very
so you
cute.
can have 1 for $5 or 3 for $50.
Kelly said just need 1.
Well, fine.
These are by Juana. So they're a collection of. Oh, this is really lovely. Original watercolor and pencil crayon cards. On beautiful paper. And with the envelopes too. So there's 4 of them.
You know what I like
If
about
you would-
envelopes?
What?
I like how they envelop things.
Just totally, yes,
Just
totally enveloped.
Yeah, completely.
What was your opening bid? Would you like, did you say 10 for each?
Let's say 5.
5 for each? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So people, if you see one you love, let me know. Or if you'd like to buy the whole batch, you could buy
What's
them
for
all
the
for
whole?
50.
What's the whole batch?
I like this style.
Yeah, yeah.
5 for 1 or 50 for the whole batch.
Yeah.
Let's just let it ride. It's like you have the privilege of having the whole collection.
Well,
Whoa!
And
Whoa! It's working. It's working.
I've got 50 for all 3 tigers.
What from who?
Anonymous.
Good job, Rich. You know what sell now.
Genius.
I'm at 500 for 1 piece of chocolate. If I get 500 for 1 piece of chocolate, then I will be very happy.
Well, 500, no. That's too much for a piece of chocolate.
It's like
There is probably 900 pieces of it's plaster, and I took probably, I think I took about 200 to school, and about 90 are painted in 2 days. They don't take long to do, and they're very. When you were a kid, when you did like you did a pencil, you had a little book, and you open it up and you scribbled with the pencil, and the picture would appear. It sort of feels like that, where you're making something out of nothing, and the sculptures are very rewarding to paint. I very cathartic. I don't even think people should buy them as an art piece. I think they should just buy them as a relaxing tool, kind of like yoga.
like that. That is, it's like exercise.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
we were going to give them all away. We took a couple hundred to Jess's school, a couple hundred my school, and I put a bunch on the Facebook and said, "Who wants these?" And everybody wanted them, so it's like, well, let's just put them in the auction, see how they go.
yeah, because then we're not
Because
picking
we
and
can't just keep
choosing.
dropping things off, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's
you have
like,
900.
it helps if you come down and then you can pick.
You
them
have
up.
900 pieces, and somebody wants you to just,
Pick up, drop off one for them. But if you come down, yeah, it's like it helps. So these are also small acrylics by Alana. This one was done one of the nights here. I really love the expression on this guy's face. I really love this bathroom view also. Very beautiful.
That's
Yeah, right?
yeah, very cool with the towels.
And I love the colors and the tiles, yeah. And then beautiful cloud. These are a good example of cumulonimbus, Rich Teru.
Mm-hmm. What's the bid on Theo's piece?
Theo's is 75. Okay. So there you go. Text if you have any interest in any of these lovely
That's
pieces.
403-629-742.
Next, this is by Brandon. These are photos that he took himself of local birds and collaged and painted this himself. And I find it very much like the PBS shows that used to have like PBS minutes of like nature. I'm trying to think of the actual name of the little like in between shows, but the images really remind me of like the quality and the. It's very beautiful. I don't know. It's like very comforting. Or like the badges you would get or buttons you would get from National Geographic.
Buttons?
Or something.
We don't need no stinking buttons.
Button. So opening is 40 for this one by Brandon. And did you want sorry. Actually, Diego, this would be so beautiful with this one from last week and this week. Look how beautiful these ones go together. So last week we were talking about like life and death cycles and the portals and the rhythmic cycles of life. And this one is about love. And I just seeing these two together really it's a pretty wonderful collection. That would be lovely. They're both starting at 30. So if you have any interest in any of these ones, please text 436297424.
That's 403-629-7424. Or just send cat photos.
This is also by Tanner. So this is, if you are at home, it's harder to see, but there's a frame and a matting and a bird, and the bird looks very upset or surprised. I love that. Look at those eyes. So the opening for this one is $20 by Tanner. He really has a lot of emotion, this bird. Love this. Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay. Let's start timing some things out. The 3 tigers for $50.
Yep.
Where are they? Do I have 3?
Yeah,
That would
there's,
suck
the other
probably
one's
too.
here.
Can you pass me the other one?
Oh, there's 4.
Well, it doesn't mean that. I'm selling 3.
I know.
And the last one, maybe I'll take to my school. Or do you want to make it 4?
No.
Okay, so 3 tigers going once, 3 tigers going twice, 3 tigers going 3 times for $50. If you want to bid it from home, once we've counted these out, we give a 10-minute lag. Sometimes, like Richard from Illinois would get the feed like 10 minutes after. So
Right.
starting now, what's the time?
It is 9:40.
I'm going to put these in the back.
Perfect.
And then can we show some more stuff?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please also, if you're here and I haven't shown your piece, I think am I doing okay? People who are here showing pieces? Okay.
Are
Oh,
you talking to me?
I'm just making sure I'm showing the
everybody here
pieces.
showed their work.
Yes.
You didn't show your work, just.
Oh, I didn't show my gut. I don't want to sell it.
Yeah, you do. We'll try it. I think we're up to about $12 tonight. Close to 2,000, so we do need to sell a few things. This is Jess's favorite piece in the world.
Wow. I know, right?
So, in 1982, what is now Studio Ghibli made this beautiful video. It was Last Unicorn, and it was different people from the Studio Ghibli that were doing these animations.
by the way.
And we were searching through this lady's house, and this was there. I was like, no way! My favorite thing in the whole
Okay,
universe.
what's your opening bid?
$1,000.
$5.
So
Steal Jess's dreams for
can we
$5.
also wait? The horn was busted off. I was like, that's okay. We can make a new
She just
horn.
doesn't want you to buy it because she wants you to think the
And
horn is
so-
faulty.
No, but I carved it myself.
Opening bid for $5. Somebody's gonna buy it because they know you want to keep it.
I mean, I don't care. Everything's fine. But it's so, I love it so
What was
much.
the bid on this one?
20 to Georgia.
20 to Georgia. $20 going once, $20 going twice, $20 going 3 times, and you have a 10-minute lag. Should you want to bid on this piece?
So it's 9:42. And Ben has this one at 10.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, Gamaliel. These are his ceramics. So this is a mashup of Doctor Who and Tintin.
Yeah.
There's a whole story, and all of the ceramic pieces go together.
What's the bid for this one?
$5.
I love it. I would bid $5, but I'm dying.
I'm done.
I see.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna show some pieces.
Ben has this one for 10, going once, going twice, going 3 times.
I think I'll bid on the unicorn. I'll bid $10. Now it's mine.
Good too. I'm taking that to school no matter
I
what.
think I'll put it in my classroom.
It's not even funny. No, I have a box for it. It's not going just randomly. willy-nilly.
Okay.
Unless people wanna
No,
see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Rich had
Um,
this idea to put the gold in the lettering, and he helped me be fearless. We were talking about being fearless. So he talks about going through 90 in a day. I'm counting my pieces, planning the classes that I'm going to introduce it to. I work so different.
I put them on the
And you
shelves.
teach high school, so it's different too.
High school junior. I put
yeah.
them on the shelves.
But I just started mine tonight.
Basically, this is what I told the kids. I said, we're going to paint these, put them in a craft sale at Christmas, and trade them for cans of food for the food bank. And they were so thrilled.
Nice.
And then they grabbed all the nice ones, and I said, let's do this. Grab the kind of more common ones to get your feet to find them. find your way.
Yeah.
Practice on one that you're going to put in the sale and save the good ones for when you get really good and you'll take those ones home. So in theory, they would paint one and put one in the sale and presumably put the second one they did as they got better. But they just dove in with the like least interesting pieces and did such beautiful work. And you hear this gasp halfway through,
I
like,
love that.
Mr. Teru,
Yeah.
actually,
Oh.
is it okay if I don't trade this for food? And you're like, yeah, man, do it. Like, take it home, love it. So, we canceled the bake sale. They're just going to take them. But they're going to give them to their family. Did you want to bid on this? $5?
He did, yeah.
Okay. Will you make sound effects?
Sorry.
Okay, so that's $5. And then, okay, I'm gonna count this one out. $5. You don't get it. You don't get a 10-minute lag on this one. It's $5 going once, $5 going twice, $5 going 3 times. Sold for $5.
Where did I put it?
This guy did not even get a bid, but I'll take him to school. My kids
Yeah,
will be blown away
show
when they see
your
it.
kids.
Hi, I'm Bob the pilot. Bob the pilot's $5. No bids on Bob.
Count this one out, did you? This
What?
is to Shar for 75.
Sure, thank you so much. Going once, going twice, going 3 times.
So
We will put a 10-minute lag on this. Yes.
yeah, and we wanted to make sure. So what we do is you can either pay online, internet e-transfer, and so that's why we ask you to text because then I can confirm stuff later in the week.
Does
So-
anybody want to bid on I'm going to say, inebriated person from the Middle Ages? You can see right up his skirt. Up skirt dot plaster.
What are you saying?
I just hear these things. I'm not sure.
I
Sort of know what they mean, but not really.
Okay.
Okay, so nobody wants to bid on this? $1. Okay. And then there's some
Here,
other pieces.
Show some of your paintings.
My paintings.
Remember when Rich Teru was a
Got that I
painter?
painted. Okay. I'm not going to tell you who painted this one. Because it's of the devil. Wah.
I really love this piece.
I can't explain it in any way. I'm not sure what to say. Other than we were watching a movie. Sometimes when I watch movies, like crazy ideas come out. But it's pretty lively, eh?
If you, yeah, we
I
can,
don't mind keeping it.
if you,
$5. Chris Christopherson. Actually, I put this up, right? And this is a funny thing. Some of your family were like, "Oh, who is that?" Like, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, I was making a painting and it mattered to me. And then my Uncle Rolly said, "Oh, that's not Chris Christopherson. He just died." And I was like, "If you know it's Chris Christopherson, why would you tell me?" And I even quoted him in the song because the other thing is a couple of people thought it was Kurt Russell. But you can actually Google in like movie stars that look alike, and they'll show you that Kurt Russell, Chris Christopherson, and Jeff Bridges all tend
oh,
to.
that's a cute triptych.
Is that Michael Rowley?
No, Zach was saying $5 on the lively green lady.
It's the devil. Sold. Once, twice, 3 times. $5. What else? Oh yeah, an ibis. These are on canvas, by the way. They look like they're on paper, but they're on lovely canvas. And this is an ibis, and that's $5.
Do you want to show Anubis with the ibis?
Anubis, $5. How can you live without a little bit of Anubis in your life? I don't know why anybody would buy this.
I like
A
it.
tiny guy on a motorcycle. You could use it as a
Negative
Christmas
space,
card.
positive space. It's
$5.
beautiful.
I don't know, like Captain Grayskull or something. Like I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know.
I don't know.
We've been doing this for so long, and we're a little tired, and everybody's broke. And it's funny that we still do it, even though there's no money left in the world. This
In
is
the world.
yeah. Like, how can you sell people art when there's food insecurity? I think I've never actually. I don't know who Annette Funicello is, and someone named Frankie something. But these are one of those like Disney.
Annette and
Beach.
Frankie? That sounds so nice.
Annette
Take
Funicello. What's this?
That's my pomegranate. It's just little.
Pomegranate.
Which two?
Like, I don't want this. Why would anybody else want it?
This is
Oh, this
a
is
beautiful
nice.
photo
And I just put fingerprints on it, so I'm gonna wipe them off.
mounted on aluminum. Aluminum.
Do, 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 do.
Aluminum.
Do, 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 do.
$20 opening bid.
Yeah, on steel. This is one of those things that's gonna get left behind when we close the gallery down. I'm gonna end up with it. Oh, did I say that out loud?
It is hard when people, if you can't see it. Whoops.
Did nobody want to bid on this
That's
funny little man
It's too cute.
whose dog died and left him, and now he's listening to records?
I love it.
This is my favorite
Yeah.
piece. It's the only one I'm probably gonna keep.
Oh, it is
Can you
really
pass me the other guy there? Did I just chip one? No, pass me that one. This is, if you're up for the job, a tired. Oh, Daniel. Come
Yes.
here- Come here a second.
Tired dad with baby.
Could you give this to your parents? You could title it Jet Lag.
I like it.
Yeah.
Should I actually give it to my dad to paint?
Please, yeah.
He might like that.
Oh, that's
Do you
nice.
want
Thanks,
to
Rich.
give him a set of paints to go with it?
No, he has tons of paints.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember,
does
he
he?
paints now.
Oh, good.
That
Yeah,
is
give
so
that to your
Thanks,
dad.
mate.
Yeah. Give me showing that
Thank you,
one.
mate. Daddyhood.
Okay.
That's cute. That's so cute.
A bowl.
He looks a little.
Perhaps birds would drink from it. You could
Yeah.
hang it somewhere and it actually holds some fluid.
Yeah, you could
Is it too bright? You
definitely
can't
do
see
that,
them?
right?
Maybe I need
Yeah.
to do something different.
you could epoxy that really bright.
Yeah.
That would actually be really great on George's fence for the birds.
Yeah, let's attack. Well, okay, so listen, there's some angels here with a angel bowl.
and
and
maybe
then-
we'll
There's
yeah.
a
I
dog.
believe I have two of these, which I think I'm gonna mount on bridges if nobody wants to buy an eagle.
Oh yeah, we were on the 10th Street Bridge. We were thinking this would be a
Don't
great.
tell people.
I mean, not if you don't
No,
see it
that
on the
bridge.
10th Street Bridge, not that one.
I was thinking of mounting them not on the 10th. God.
We've had so many plans for that bridge. We were thinking of just bringing
We have
beautiful
these tall
like
chairs that we need
chairs
to get rid
and
of,
tables.
and a tall table.
What
They were
about
like-
at the skate park?
yeah, but when you go across the bridge, there's these little divots where you can stop and look out over the edge.
Yeah.
Like if you want to stop and look, it's like a kind of a space to do so. But it's also the perfect space for like a little table and two chairs.
Yeah.
And we were gonna just set it up with like candles and and it would last a day before. Well, it might last a couple weeks before they clean it up. But all right, what about this one? Is there anybody online? Is that the problem?
Honestly, I don't know.
Let's just see. We have 9 viewers. Look at this. This will be popular on the social media because they are. You can't see it yet. A lot of people thought this was foxes. They're not foxes.
Honey badger?
They're raccoons.
Raccoons.
Popularly known on the social media as I don't like to say. No, don't say it.
Oh,
Trash pandas.
don't say it.
First of all, I love raccoons and pandas, and I'm kind of offended on both parts that people would like make cracks about raccoons being pandas, so trash. Like people that don't like magpies do not make sense to me. But yeah, so if you want a raccoon piece to paint, I mean, I guess maybe people haven't tried it. I don't know. Like it's shocking.
I was really scared, but it was
Yeah.
very fun once I got started.
These are definitely pieces that are getting mounted onto city parks. By not me. But I've got 2 matching lion faces that you'd wedge up into, like, just picture this in a corner in your kitchen or something, I have 2 of these. Opening bid's $5. Yeah. Yeah. King John. Matching set of the lion heads.
These are by Tiana. They're the last 2 of her paper pieces that we have. Opening is $10 each by Tiana. This one and this one.
Okay, here's a question. This says London 72 miles, and it's an old fella looking at his toes, so I think he was it's Traveler. And I don't know the story, but it looks like a literary reference if you're interested in this old man to paint. London 72 miles.
He's like a train hopper. He has a dog too. Look, the puppy's there with him.
I don't want to sell these. There's 2 of these.
His dogs are barking.
But I will sell these because I'm desperate. They are 2 eagles. I wasn't even going to show them, and they wedge into quarters here. So if you have, I mean, we live in an apartment, so it'd be weird if I started mounting these into our apartment. But I will be plastering these onto. I mean, not bridges, because bridges should have these anyways, and I don't like to do the expected. But my parking lot needs some of these at the gateways. I think, like the end of the.
These are also beautiful glass pieces by Brenda. $40.
An elephant. And I believe when you're done,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
what were you going to say?
This is fun because there's the spaces to put the tusks in,
Yeah.
and also like this one.
What would you make the tusks out of?
I like wood
Sculpt
was a great idea.
Yeah. Can you see it?
I shouldn't hold 2 heavy things at the same
No,
time.
just one heavy thing.
Yeah, one heavy thing at a time.
So there's an elephant here. Oh, that's funny because.
But look, see, this one too has the spaces for the eyes to be put in afterwards. I
Right.
had a puppy. Her name was Nike, and it's just like this. Boop, boop, boop.
Some of them were on the cusp of feeling a little bit exploitive. And
Cocker
then
spaniels.
no, not any one of them really seemed like culturally insensitive on its own. But then compiled because of the time frame of where these came from.
Yeah.
There was a number of them that seemed a little bit on the cusp of being like of that sort of ilk of like, not the 1920s insensitive, but maybe like the 1990s or 1980s or maybe even 1970s insensitive that like just a little off.
Yeah.
So I actually threw out a whole box at school today, and I was impressed because I teach in Cochrane, and the kids live really sheltered lives. But they were the kids that I talked to. There's a couple kids that are just on preps, and I was separating the pieces, and they're like, "Tell us why you're throwing these ones out." And I'm like, "Well, they're not they're inappropriate," and the subtle nuances of what made them inappropriate made really interesting conversations because you could tell that the artists had so carefully not put a toe over the line, but went as close to the line as possible. So it is interesting the baggage that these pieces carry,
Or
because
can carry.
well, even just the ones that are just subtle, like this horse now seems tainted by that era's lack of.
Oh my god! I just thought about making them like fluorescent, like Lisa Frank.
Oh no, I know. Like I think like actually after having like tinkered with the black light, the possibilities can.
Oh my gosh! But and then it takes it out of that practice too.
Yeah, the idea of separating it from how they were expected to look. I do have these. I thought these would be really great in Cochrane as well.
Yeah.
Because they have these kids that have this kind of like very country sort of like aesthetic. And so I thought, well, the ones that came in 3s, I thought I'd either sell them as a set. Would you mind bringing me one of those? The ones that came in 3s, I thought I would sell them as a set or bring these 3 into school, and I put them on the shelves. And as I was putting them on the shelves, for the first time, I noticed that they aren't.
They're the same person.
There are 3 very similar fellas that I think these 3 can pass me the other one. I'm sorry, I'm being very demanding.
Okay.
But and these ones, I think I will actually include a couple sheets of gold leaf so that when you're done painting them, you can put some gold in the pans. But I think these 3 fellas, can you hold them in? These 3.
I think these 2 are the same in that guy's.
They're not. I've had this conversation 40 times.
Okay.
Look at his shirt.
Oh no!
They're not the same.
That's so. Oh, he has a different face. You're
I
totally.
keep telling you this.
They're very close though. That's very
She
interesting.
doesn't like to be wrong ever.
No, it's interesting.
Yeah, they are close, but they're not the same. Can you
I
just
like the
look at
idea
this?
of gold leaf.
There we go. Yeah. So these 3 guys, I think, will look nice around like somebody's shelf. I would like to sell these 3 as a group,
Yeah.
or again, I might take them to my school and trade them for food cans. But they are, without a doubt, not the same group. What I think happened
Oh yeah,
though,
you're right.
is the clay builders were using a technique of putting them together, and then you'd have All right, this one I think I'm giving to Bunny, was interested in some. So I thought the Renaissance ones would go to Brian Bunny. And is my phone not working? There's no dings at all, eh? No ding about it.
No ding about it.
This is I would say he's a veterinarian, and he looks like he's doing something to the sheep.
He's clipping his nails.
I wasn't being saucy. I might have, it's hard to get them on camera too. But, okay, so here's what happens is I put them up and I got a lot of response from people wanting them. And trying to find the best solution to distribute them. I thought, well, I'll put them in the auction. But then if I can't get a $5 bid for them, I'm not giving them away either. These ones I was very excited about. I found this one earlier today and thought, oh, if I only had the match, and I found this one and I had the match, and I ran to the drama teacher thinking my friend Kevin would know these people. And he goes, oh, Abbott and Costello. I'm like, I can't speak to you right now. And then so I went to the vice principal, who had been a drama teacher, and she's like, is that Abbott and Costello? I'm like, come on. And he passed like 5 people in the hallway, and they kept saying, wait, is that Abbott and Costello? And I thought, if I just know anybody that knows their names, and I thought Gina might be here, you can have these if you know their proper names.
Oh God, is it like Laurel and Harvey?
It is.
Oh shit.
There you
No,
go.
oh God, I
You don't want them?
Well, no, it's just that I don't know. I don't know. Like, I know their names, but I don't really know them. You know what
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean? That's so funny. Who the fuck? Okay, yeah. That's my friend.
Maybe don't take those. I'll wait and find somebody that really loved
Yeah,
Laurel and
yeah,
Hardy.
someone will absolutely love you.
I think Abbott and Costello like wiped out Laurel and Hardy.
Abbott!
My at least the librarian in my school knew it was Laurel and Hardy. Nobody, virtually nobody has a relationship with Laurel and Hardy anymore either. Like they kind of got wiped out of existence, right? You think you're gonna have an impact, and you're of the level of Laurel and Hardy, and then 100 years later, you just vaporize into the ethos.
I was looking at last week's sales. I like the out not still inside.
What did you say?
Not still inside.
Oh yeah.
That was so good.
Hmm.
Love that. Okay.
We're like, awesome. We have 5 Fridays in November.
5 Wednesdays.
5 Wednesdays in November.
In
but,
October.
yeah, we've gone through 2 of them, and it's like pre-COVID troubles.
Hey, but you know what? Shar bought
Send me a
Theo's
plague.
piece for $75. And Ben got some good pieces.
When we
I
announced
feel
we're
like this is
closing
very nice.
exactly a year ago, I had 2 months to go before we hit the 1 year countdown. I gave 14 months notice that we're going to shut down at the end of our lease.
Yeah.
I knew that it would have an effect on the slowdown, but what I couldn't cope with was the backlash I got when I shut Gorilla House, like people phoning me in the middle of the night, like, you didn't ask for enough grants, you should have pushed harder. It's like,
Or ask for help.
thank you for telling me how to live my life. I only put, everything I had into supporting you. And then the other thing that happened was I knew that there would be a slowdown, but I didn't want it to be like, what if we pick up business right before we don't sign the lease? Like, what if we have this mad summer, and
so it's been positive.
and then I'd
that
be
it's
torn.
been-
Well, it's actually like, so we thought 10 months ago, worst case scenario, we might owe $20,000 to get to the end of the lease. Like, if we have some slow months, we'll stretch out the line of credit, and we could probably break our lease, to be fair. Like, the ramifications for breaking our lease is our landlord would probably be disappointed. And that's about it. I think we took the space knowing that like they weren't going to sue us if we couldn't make rent. And
Yeah, because if there's no money to pay rent, there's no money to
Well,
get sued.
first of all, they let us move in knowing that we would be unsuable, because by the time we're not paying rent, we've dissolved the business and there's nothing to sue. It's a corporation. But they put their faith in us, and I'm pretty proud of us for paying our rent all the way through COVID. And I think we might have been one of the few art galleries in Alberta that paid their rent without any support. And last week was pretty slow, and this week was pretty slow.
Yeah.
And I should get over feeling embarrassed about it because, first of all, I did this to myself. But I also think, like, worst case scenario, I think we're gonna break even right at the end. And
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people agree with that. They're like, it'll probably be very nice.
I used to
at the
feel
very end.
super bad when people came in and they didn't make a lot of money off their artwork.
Yeah.
But I'm watching the decoupling and the slowing down.
That's
and,
actually Leanne was saying that. She's like, you guys are decoupling, but I think she didn't say decoupling, but she said I think everyone else is also finding a way to detach too, because it's hard, right? Like
yeah,
if you spend like Gina, like some people have spent every
We
Wednesday
watched-
together for 10 years, or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's 8 years.
we watched
That's
so
a
many
long
people
time.
put so much of their savings into supporting us that we just didn't want to keep drawing
From people who
from
yeah.
people that were at risk of losing their homes.
Or even if they weren't, like we don't want to be that like pit.
How many people we got? We got 4 people with
we
us
don't want to be a
online.
negative thing.
Do
We
you
wanna be
think?
positive.
No, but I am apologizing
Yeah.
if it seems slow or if you wonder why we do this. Like it's we're really just committed to make. And I do think like the last 2 months will be
Next one is $595.
crazy.
Should I get a cake?
We should get a cake every week.
We should just get a cake every week until we close down.
and eat it by ourselves. And we'll flip the bird at the people at home that didn't come in.
We bought cake.
Tune in or turn up.
If you can't turn up. tune
Okay.
in.
What are you singing for us tonight?
I got it. Okay. Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru Deva, nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Oh, nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Oh, nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world.
Wait till you see the Isle of Rue. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you everyone so much for coming. Well, if you were watching for your first time, I'll be organizing the sales from last week and this week, maybe this weekend, and like Char, I'll confirm with you, but we can settle up, and maybe if you guys want to pick up work this weekend, that would be great. Be awesome. And Zach will be sending these pieces out to you shortly as well. Amazing. Thank you, everybody. That's good.
10 left.
That's crazy. That was
10
11.
left.
Yeah,
Crazy,
that was
hey?
11. Just like that.
Just like that.